Welcome to my American History Notes Revised. Yes, I'm going to start back doing this again. I've worked over some things. I'm still working. I may have days where I don't do it, but I'm going to continue. Um, so, Lord Baltimore was very shrewd, and as a Catholic ruling over his mostly Protestant empire, he was quite careful not to upset the latter. He demanded that his brother, the governor, allow no offense to Protestants and to try to have Catholics worship quietly and in private. Relations between Catholics and Protestants were so good in the colony that they worshiped in the same building in St. Mary's. Now, Lord Baltimore did have to crack down on 3 Jesuits, however. Remember them? I mentioned them previously. They claimed the right to buy land from the Indians. Catholic canon law privileges such as freedom from taxation, controls of wills and marriages, and of being tried in an ecclesiastical court. Lord Baltimore sent a Catholic layman to try to convince them they were wrong and then appealed to the Vatican, which, in a politically astute move, called them home. The entire government of Maryland flowed from the pen of Lord Baltimore, and it is good that, unlike the Duke of York, the future James II, he believed very firmly in representative government. Although the governing class was composed of mostly Catholics ruling over a mostly Protestant citizenry, Lord Baltimore's benign rule produced goodwill. His Toleration Act of 1649 flew in the face of Catholic political activity in the rest of the Catholic world. This was the era of the massacre in Ireland, when the Catholic Church supposedly killed an estimated 150,000 Protestants in the most brutal fashion imaginable, although Catholics themselves had been killed in large numbers, particularly under Cromwell. However, Lord Baltimore's masterpiece of law stated that no professed Christian should, quote, be anyways troubled, molested, or discountenanced for his or her religion, nor in the free exercise thereof, nor in any way compelled to the belief or exercise of any other religion against his or her consent, unquote. Remember, this Morrison tells us that in no Catholic colonial empire were Protestants allowed to exist but here, where Protestants were in the majority but Catholics ruled. Religious toleration and liberty were the order of the day here in Maryland. This, along with the events in Rhode Island and elsewhere, will lay the groundwork for the unique example of religious liberty that America has offered from its beginnings, within certain legal limits, of course. Now, King Charles II, as popular as he was, did not have much of a colonial policy, and if the right people were sent from the colonies to speak with him in some disputed matter, and they brought money to be spread around to the right people, then anything was possible. He was a good politician who rewarded friends and punished enemies. In 1662, a group of 8 promoters approached him with a request for a charter for Carolina to be between Virginia and Spanish Florida as a proprietary province. They consisted of Anthony Ashley Cooper, later to be Lord Ashley, and Earl of Shaftesbury, and Sir John Colleton of Barbados, a wealthy planter looking for a place to dump his excess white population. So we're going to talk more about that next. I hope you enjoy this. I'd like to see what you have to say. If you want to dispute something I've said, provide your citations. If you want to add to it, that's fine. I look forward to it. Thank you.